Hello. Bonjour, bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Ooh, hello, everybody. 10:28. Welcome, welcome. Just going to give folks a couple of minutes to join on. Subscribers can chat in the live chat, so please subscribe. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Summer solstice, finally here. I need this because the wind is kicking up and my ears be cold. And truth be told, I couldn't find my other hat. So, waiting for the neighbor to break out his saw and cut that wood. And it's really wood, real wood. 10:30. Taking off. Do 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 do. The Weather Network lied. It's a lot colder than they said it was. Which, by the way, oh snap! I don't have those stats. I'll be right back. Oh no! Visitor center. I recycle. All right, the dog didn't like that. I just ran indoors. He didn't like. I just did that, but I'm gonna have to put up with it. 10:31. Gonna give folks a little while to come on. Roland, glad to see you're here. Mr. Moderator. Hello, hello, welcome. Tunga Sugit. Bienvenue. Just gonna wait a few minutes for folks to come on for the summer solstice. Midnight Sun Summer Series, Day 20. Subscribers can chat. Mandy, hello. Yay. Uno, dos, tres. Let's roll those dice. I love your little graphic, Mandy. It's so cute. Do. So what can I tell you? So Mandy, the neighbor has broke out an electric saw. Hashtag life in the north. When it's daylight like this, folks just get a lot of work done. So it's possible that the electric saw will start up and you will have the full authentic experience. Brought to you live here today on summer solstice. You can put that in your pipe and smoke it. It's you being a mouth breather. The eyes are just so cute. What's the temp? Right now, it is 6 degrees Celsius. Feels like 3, which is why I'm a little covered up here. The winds are kicking up 10 to 15 kilometers an hour. Should be okay. This is the first time I'm doing the video on my laptop, so I think it might handle the winds a little better than the phone. We'll find out. Is the sound quality okay? And the video quality? Ooh, bugs. Ooh, mosquitoes. Awesome. Thank you, Roland. Thank you both for being here. There are bugs now circling me. I had my first bug bite this morning. Yep, it is almost July. You know, it's really gorgeous during the day. I think today it was 11 or 12, and the sun is like it's so much stronger than it is down south. So like 12 with full sun feels like 20. So it was really lovely. And then it cools down at night. The neighbor has just returned, so we're in for a surprise. 10:34. I'll give it one more minute, and then we are rolling. This train is leaving the station. Boop, 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 boop. Just in time for him to start the saw up. And the tricky part is the laptop doesn't move as smoothly as the phone. So we're just going to have to push through it. These are the real sounds of the North. Oh, that's a big one. Please don't bite me. Okay, let's roll. Hello, everybody. Hello, Roland. Hello, Mandy. Where are you tuning in from today? Just curious. There goes the saw. Of course, I'm in Iqaluit, Nunavut, Canada. I'm a fellow worker. And I am currently on Inuit land, the Inuit settlement area, which is governed by the Nunavut Agreement. And this has been Inuit land for many centuries. And we won't go into details about the land claim, but suffice it to say that we are on Indigenous land today and always. I'd like to point out my wonderful moderator, Roland Krizan. He is responsible for the motion graphics for the channel intro, and I'm grateful to him for helping me out with the fellow light worker graphic. I love it. So to recap the series just a little bit, today we are on day 20 of the Midnight Sun Summer Series, and it's been going for 19 days, and every day we deliver the daily stats. So today will be no different. It is summer solstice, and this is the day we've been leading up to. So today the sun rose at 2:11, and it sets at 11 a.m. I'm sad to say that I don't have the camera turned around the other way, because when I did that, the sky is so bright, my face was all darkened. But I can certainly turn the camera at some point. Yes, Roland, our hero, certainly mine for sure. He's given me so much support and inspired me so much through the channel and gave me such great advice. Thank you, Roland. So we talked about civil twilight. So today, on the longest day of the year, there are 3 hours and 10 minutes of civil twilight. And that means 20 hours and 50 minutes of daylight. So it's not the full 24. It's not what people call a polar night when the sun is, blaring all the time. You have to go a little bit further up Baffin Island for that, to Pond Inlet or Mitimatalik, and there the sun shines all the time. Here we get these gorgeous watercolor skies thanks to having the civil twilight. So, moving on. I really enjoyed making this series. It's kind of my love letter to Iqaluit, how much I've loved living here and being able to show you all the amazing experiences I've had, some of them brand new, some of them expanding my mind into other ways of living. So ultimately, it's my love note to Iqaluit. And but my top 5 favorites in the series was day 3, living on Indigenous land. Day 5, stores. Day 7, living above the tree line. Day 14, the sunrise, which was a request, by the way. So it inspired me to go out when I was very sleepy and take a video. And number 17, day 17, bugs. I really liked that one. When I looked back on it, there were actually bugs flying around me, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't pay them. I don't know if they're unionized. Like, I don't know their story, but they came on the set. Not much I can do. So I'm curious, for the folks that are here, did you have a favorite? And did you have any questions? So, looks like we have some spam coming in. So I'll just expand a little bit on my favorites. So one of the reasons why I really liked the stores episode was because I was just getting creative, just knowing that I was doing this every night and I made that commitment. And so one night I'm just like, we're just gonna do something different. And then like boom. It's not the world's most perfect song, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And art is, we have to realize making art is for ourselves as much as it is for other people. We can get great enjoyment from making art for ourselves. So I'm so pleased that you were able to see some of the art that I created, no matter how silly and imperfect, which is my goal. I can be a perfectionist, so I wanted to do something a little more silly. I really loved living above the tree line because it was windy that day and I had to think really fast and hide behind those rocks. And so I really enjoyed that, like having to just act quickly and do something differently. Mandy says she would love a town tour again. My favorite shops. Okay, I will see what I can do. I'm a little shy about going into the shops with my camera because I don't know. I don't know if I need like a release or anything. But for sure, I'm going to drive around town and take some more videos to put up and a doggy feature. Well, I do try to feature the dog in any episode that he would like to make a showing, and he has. He's all over the channel, and I love that. I don't know if you saw the end of one of the videos where he was chasing a raven, and when you see him side by side, he's practically as big as the raven, so it's visually very interesting. So, as I mentioned, the sunrise one that came up with a request, which was so exciting because, well, if you watched it, I get really confused about where the sun is going to rise. I just grew up knowing the sun rises in the east, and I'm tired, and yeah, it didn't rise in the east. We'll skip to the end. So that was good to learn. And then bugs was one of my other favorite videos. I don't know, just so fascinating to come to a place where there are just less bugs. Like I always thought I wanted to live, down south, like really down south, like South America. I just don't know if I could live around those bugs. And I'm not bug phobic. I really like having fewer bugs. And I guess ecologically, that's not good that there are fewer bugs in the world at large, but it's very enjoyable up here. So, how's everybody doing? Anybody want to ask me any questions about Iqaluit, living in the north, living north of 60? Um, living where the air is fresh and clear. Oh man, this place has changed me. I really, really know that I'm going to want to live in a remote area and a less populated area in the long run. I don't know if I ever would have learned that before I came here. It's such a gift. Mandy asks, how many people live in my city? So in Iqaluit, there are about 8 or 9,000 residents. I believe it's 50% of the people here speak Inuktitut. And in the smaller communities, they kind of go down to, I think there's a couple around 2,000, 1,800, 1,500. There's several communities. And in those communities, you'll have Inuktitut speakers more in the 80 and the 90%. So what that means is Iqaluit has folks who are from the south. Like there's a larger population of us. It is a capital city, and so therefore, there's a lot of government jobs here, and there's English, French, and Inuktitut, which is really cool. I did study an entry-level course in Inuktitut, and I gotta say, it was very difficult. It really expanded my mind to try to learn a different language, just a tiny bit of it. Roland asks, how many schools are there? Is it up to high school or is there college, university? Great question, Roland. Thank you. Yes, there are elementary schools here and up to high school. There, because it's Canada, there are also French language schools. So, because many Quebecois come here to work, there are French schools. So, there are, I guess, English slash Inuktitut, maybe in elementary school, I believe. Then there are French schools. And we have a Nunavut Arctic College here. We have a campus. Not, I believe it's maybe the first or the second largest campus. I believe there's one in Rankin Inlet. So technically, yes, we do have elementary, like high school, and French schools, and a college campus. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Welcome to Ngasugit. I love it. Jen is here. Jen was in one of the videos. I don't remember the number, but when she was visiting, we did an interview about what it was like to visit here, and she also helped me shovel snow. You know, you got to keep your friends close, especially those that help you shovel snow. Hashtag Canada, right? Let's keep it real. So Jen, did you have any favorite? Yes, the deck is clear. Well, it's actually there's a lot of wood on it right now, pallets and whatnot, because we're in the fire season, not so much the snow season. But Jen, we were just talking. Did you have a favorite episode, favorite day that you liked, and do you have any questions, or if you had any other guests there in the room who might have a question? Thank you so much for joining me. Day 3. Yes. Day 3 was also on my house, living on Indigenous land. Yeah. And it's important because you have to really be cognizant. You have to be aware when you're here. Like I say, the moment you get on the plane, when you start hearing another language, and you get here and you start looking around and you realize how special it is. And there's a lot to learn as a settler. Today was the holiday, Indigenous Peoples Day. in Canada, so they were giving out country food down in the town square, if you will, and people celebrating still being here. So Jen asks, you wonder if we still get Aurora Borealis during these times? You know, that's a great question. I heard someone say that they could see them. So it's summer solstice right now. It is the brightest sky. I do believe all of you may get a chance to see all these planets lined up in a row, but I'm not going to get a chance because it's like this for 3 more hours. And I don't know, the folks who say they can see it, they must just be staring at the sky pretty hard to see it through the civil twilight. But again, as summer solstice fades and the next few weeks, you know, the skies get darker and darker and darker. They're there. You know, we just can't see it because it's too bright. So I, for one, am very sad I'm not going to get to see the planets lined up. Apparently, it's pretty epic. But I do get to see the northern lights, so I certainly cannot complain in that area. And that's a great topic I never even thought to talk about. It's on so many people's bucket list, and it's just what we have here, and I just got used to it, and I'm certainly going to miss it. Oh, yeah. I think, Jen, when you were here, we got some pretty excellent northern lights when we were doing a fire. Like, wow. It makes you wonder if you went back hundreds of years, if you saw something like that in the sky, like, what would you think? Do you know there are so many legends up in the north from across the Yukon, NWT, Nunavut? So many legends of what the northern lights were because people just looked up in the sky and just saw it. They just channeled the meaning. And it's really interesting if you Google that online, all the many different indigenous stories explaining Aurora Borealis through the centuries. So, oop, there's another bug. Ooh, yeah, baby. Ooh. So I'm grateful for you guys who showed up, you beautiful people. And Roland, thank you so much for moderating. I see we've had some activity. Thank you. I didn't really have much more. I don't want to really go through all the topics unless somebody really had questions. And I don't want to read the list of everything that I've done because you've all seen it before. Jen says, absolutely epic. And I have the best vantage point for viewing the northern lights. That is true. From my place here, I have to say, it's quite a lovely view. Basically, when you drive around Iqaluit, as long as you can see the water, there's so many amazing, beautiful views. And that's going to be very tough to leave. I am changed. I love this place. So it's summer solstice, and I would like to honor that, Mother Earth, and I have no ritual planned for today other than hanging out with all of you lovely people. And I'll featuring my neighbor on the saw and the hammer. Been doing this for 19 days. There's literally been no activity until tonight. But, you know, hashtag life in the north. It's bright, you're going to get the work done. When it's dark, it's sometimes too depressing to get work done. So people get real busy, myself included. So I'm going to wrap it up unless anybody has any questions. I am so grateful to all of you who have tuned in. This has been amazing for my mental health, my love note to Iqaluit, and it has changed my life to be here. I will be posting for hopefully the next year. So please still have lots of great ideas and really hoping to be amazing if I can line those up. Yes, Roland says it. And I'm going to be doing this as my first series. So this is the first time I've done anything like this. Phone, it's a Galaxy S, a lot of money. And Jen says it's getting choppy. It's possible to do this with a not so good internet. He's using his electric saw. So, as requested, so for the summer solstice view, you have all done. You all continue to enjoy good health. May you all continue to enjoy good health.